Okay, so this is you. And this is how you feel. These are the propensity in which you are able to feel. But remember, it's a gift. Not a curse, it's a gift. Doesn't feel like it right now, but it's a... Yep, that was me. But this is also me. This is me again, me here, me again. Look at me, wow, what capabilities, amazing, whoa! And back to me. My movement journey began at the age of 13 when I found dancing as a healing modality to combat bullying and depression. Since then, I dabbled in a lot of things such as weightlifting, pole dancing, aerial silks, yoga. Even though my pursuits of movement were often triggered by my interest and curiosity, there was always a hint and layer of subconscious need for validation. Validation from either myself, my family, or my peers. See, it all started in 7th grade when I was severely bullied to the point of self-harm and even a suicide attempt when I turned 13. And according to the NCES, about 1/3 of teens between the age of 12 and 18 have experienced bullying firsthand. About 70% of teens have witnessed their peers being bullied. Teens are primarily bullied because of their physical appearance, their race, their ethnicity, gender, religion, and sexual orientation. So you see a lot of folks from the LGBTQIA community, Black, Asian, people of color, and so on have experienced bullying firsthand more so than not. Beyond bullying, one's socioeconomic background, life ecology, as well as epigenetics also influences one's mental state. Meaning, was your family financially stable growing up? How was your life like at home? What neighborhood did you grow up in? And what was your mother's mental state while carrying you in the womb? Yep, it all comes back to mommy and daddy somehow. Growing up, I grappled with body image issues, bullying, depression. Eventually, I developed adult ADHD, complex PTSD, PMDD, and SAD. I know, right? I could have been anything. I could have been a narcissist. I could have had multiple personality disorder. I could have been a schizophrenic genius. I was dealt with the hand of being a traumatized, sad millennial with ADHD instead. But it's all good, I'm still fabulous anyway, so. The trauma began at childhood when I was separated from my parents at the age of 1. Informed my avoidant attachment style. Also, if we start developing some type of special connection, I'm gonna ghost you. If you pay too much attention to me, I'm gonna ghost you. If I start to lose power and control, I'm gonna ghost you. I was then uprooted at the age of 7, having to move from Vietnam to the United States. Adding on to that, the layer of culture shock could do a lot to one's childhood, especially at the age of 7. And even though my family wasn't rich, we weren't poor either, but we were definitely on the poorer side of the spectrum. So all it took was my sister's gambling addiction for us to be uprooted again and again and again. We constantly relocated, meaning I also constantly moved school, and being a new student in the 7th grade really posed some considerable challenges. Let me tell ya, tweens are diabolical, and when I say diabolical, I mean diabolical. Backed up by science and research and neurobiology, tweens are fucking... You're ugly. Long story short, I was bullied when I was 12, while my family's stressors exacerbated from our financial struggles, which led me to acting out in ways that I couldn't understand myself at the time. I was dressing differently, I was wearing dark eyeliner, I was wearing mini skirts, I was cursing people out online, I was cursing my parents out, I was, "You dad, you don't understand me, you don't love me, hey, I'm talking to you!" I was diabolical too. I was bullied so hard to the point of attempted suicide, and until this very day, I'm so grateful that I'm still here, that I'm still inspired to live my fullest life filled with joy. And in doing so, I found movement as something that not only changed my life, but saved my life in moments of shambles. When I entered into urban dance culture for fun, I dabbled into breakdancing, popping, hip-hop, choreography. Those were all an outlet where I can find joy. And according to the Harvard Medical School, dance also helps reduce reduces stress, increases levels of the feel-good hormones such as serotonin and dopamine. It also helps develop new neural pathways and connections, especially regions involved in executive function, long-term memory, and spatial recognition. I picked up weightlifting in college because I was friends with primarily dudes and we all had our gym rat phase. Being the only female, I really wanted to keep up with the boys, so I got big and buff and strong. I wanted to look like I can drop a motherfucker's ass. I also just wanted a bigger ass. Weightlifting and strength training is not only good for just getting a bigger ass, you guys. It also helps with increasing your bone density, great as a preventive measure of osteoporosis. I started working at a yoga studio, dropped out of college, and became marketing manager. I took my yoga teacher training and have been teaching ever since. Yoga not only reduces the cortisol levels in your body, but those who practice yoga and meditation have a longer lifespan. At the end of each chromosome lies the telomeres, and as a person ages, the density of their telomeres tend to deteriorate. Studies have shown that those who engage in specifically compassion meditation has a thicker telomere content. So who would have known being a kinder, more loving human being actually elongates your lifespan? Nice guys do finish last and they live longer. Slowly, I picked up hula hooping, and all it took was my mom telling me that it was a dumb-ass hobby for me to prove her wrong and became a professional fire performer for like 5 years or so. Aside from all those movements that I practice, even though I did not participate in rock climbing or martial arts, I just wanted to mention that rock climbing not only enhances your overall strength, cardiovascular, and flexibility, it also engages in various muscle groups that promotes joint mobility. Martial arts also offers a holistic approach to physical conditioning and self-defense skills, discipline, focus, and stress reduction, leading to improved cognitive function, improved self-esteem, and improved emotional control. Man, I should really start doing taekwondo or something. Anyways, rock climbing and martial arts. Maybe I should start doing martial arts. Now, I tend to spearhead every single thing I do. I approach every new practices without fear because I'm someone who believes that if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Though my family didn't have money, I put myself through college with loans and then scholarships. I had straight A's, made the dean's list, got into Columbia but didn't go, was 1 semester away from graduating but dropped out. Lifted and squatted 300 pounds but injured myself because ego. And then I started reflecting on my patterns and realized the practices that really didn't stick was often motivated by my external seek for validation and not by my internal fulfillment and joy. And though in ebbs and flow, dance, flow arts, fire performing, pole, aerial silks, all of my weird circus shit stuck because it allowed me to tap into a layer of creativity. I was able to foster a growth mindset within these practices, meaning I was able to show up to pole, work on what didn't work last week, and work towards a specific shape that I really wanted. Through these arts, I was also able to foster a sense of community and connection. And as a yoga teacher, I'm able to tap into that level of eudaimonia, which is the sense of fulfillment that you get from giving to others, from offering a sense of connection and growth to your community. And beyond external, I constantly ask myself, how do I feel within my body right now? It's not about how much I weigh, it's how do I feel about myself and the quality of my movement and the breath that I breathe. Everything at the end of the day is energy. If it could sit someplace, it can go someplace, and it can move through you. And remember, if you are starting out small, allow yourself to suck at something. Allow yourself to be a beginner at something. Allow yourself to be human in the process. I hope this video helped, and I hope that your 2024 is filled with growth and personal self-discovery. My name is Uncle Nick, and I will catch you on the flip side.